And
no Heritage Druid, no Glimpse. Actually, Riley Curran, he ate dinner with us last night. I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't even realize that was him.
really?
Yeah. Didn't you remember him? You don't remember him eating dinner with us last night?
What did he eat?
He was on
Did he
the
sit
other end
next
of the
to me?
table. He was, yeah, well, it was what, me, Medina, then you, and it was him. Yeah, he was across, directly across.
I would have picked him out of a lineup.
Well, good thing I did. So, it's fun. Nobody introduced us to him.
Yeah,
so,
nobody
he's the only
introduced
guy
anyone.
I didn't know his name, so it was, anyway.
So he's playing an elves list. Is it Mirror Entity?
Yeah, Mirror Entity, Court of Calling. We don't have the lists in front of us yet, but we have some of the lists, actually. We have Chris VanMeter's and Todd Anderson.
From earlier, yeah.
Right, but, so we can put these back here for the moment. But Chris VanMeter, of course, we saw playing. He's got the
tricky
the
deck
trick list, right, where he's got Vendilion Twist, Stoneforge Mystic under the creatures column, and then also under the spells column, he has Spellstutter Sprite and Snapcaster Mage.
All right.
So
VanMeter opens up with Island.
And Riley.
First turn Green Sun Zenith. Looks
Dryad
like, is there
Arbor.
only one thing you can get with? Oh no, you can't get a Mem Knight, right? No, so you can only get a Dryad
be a green
Arbor.
creature, yeah.
That's such a powerful play. It's like basically a Lana World.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris VanMeter just scooped right here.
I would.
I would be surprised, yeah. I just kind of,
I mean, VanMeter got like pretty much bad draws in the match we watched with him.
And he still won.
And he still won. So I wonder if he just gets like the nuts draw with the Stoneblade, like second turn Swordsman.
Squire.
There's Squire. He's got it. Does he have the white land for it?
He does.
He does.
And Force Spike off the Dryad Arbor? No.
Daze? No. I mean, this has got to be... I mean, is this bad for Riley Curran? I mean, VanMeter's got... That's his draw, right? Like, his deck doesn't have a better draw than this, offensively.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, as far as I'm concerned...
Feast and Famine. I mean,
the thing is, they've seen each other's lists. So, VanMeter knows exactly what he's facing. Yes, he actually knows more than we do right now because we don't have Riley's list. What we do know is he doesn't have... It's not the typical elf combo kind of thing where you're going Glimpse of Nature and... Heritage Druid, Nettle Sentinel, that kind of thing. So he has a
Lord of all elves.
Oh, yeah, Lord of the Elves. It's actually got a name, right? Elvish Archdruid.
So Chris isn't going to be able to equip an attack yet this turn, right? So Riley's still got an open.
Yeah.
VanMeter has so many cards. That's the thing about Brainstorm. You got to put 2 back.
Yeah. What a jerk.
It's kind of sucky.
What a crappy
No one should
card.
play that. They could play like, I don't know, Ponder.
Yeah. That's
Just the crappier
Yeah.
Brainstorm.
So he's resolving that Brainstorm right now.
Does he have lands? I think he's like thinking real hard because he might not have lands.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible that's what he's digging for. He's got the right amount of lands right now to be able to.
Oh no, he's got a
to
Skull
Batterskull next turn.
Wait, he obtained Sword of Feast and Famine, not Batterskull.
I mean, yeah, the sword. I'm so used to the the Stoneforge Mystic into equipment. It's become Batterskull in my
What do
head
you
no
think
matter what
about
I get.
this? That he's just
right.
like passing or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
we have
brainstorming and passing. I think like
plowing. Gaddock Teague.
What does that do?
I mean,
Shrug.
Shuts off Force of Will.
So let's quickly run through Riley's deck. 3 Llanowar Elves, 3 Findhorn Elves, 4 Carrion Ranger, 4 Wirewood Symbiote. Wait, what happened to... He got forced? Oh, Spell
Snare.
Priest of Titania, Fauna Shaman.
Which is on board right now.
My man, it's getting plowed. By
Alongside the Gaia's Cradle, by the way. Gaia's Cradle. That card is
1 Gaddock Teague, 4 Elvish Archdruid, 2 Mirror Entity, 1 Izuri Renegade Leader.
Another Spell Snare for the Fauna Shaman. And the Elvish Archdruid gets in.
Oh, he's got an Emrakul.
And I guess he's able to generate a heck of a lot of mana, so why not? Alright, Chris VanMeter here Now, I guess he just probably just plays a land and says go, I would think.
I would plowshares that elf.
Well,
Does he have plowshares?
he does not have it. He's got Jace.
Oh, yeah, Jace the Mind Sculptor?
Yeah.
I'd lift it then. Opponent's not even blue? Yeah, you gotta lift that guy.
That's exactly what he does, yeah.
Boom. Bad times for Riley. Like I said, Chris got his draw. And Riley didn't, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, actually, first turn, Green Sun Zenith, not bad.
No, definitely not.
He actually got his draw-ish.
Mm-hmm. Now Riley's got to fight that Jace and the other Planeswalker, Chris VanMeter. There's a Fauna Shaman.
Does he have like any no Vengevine engine, right?
Doesn't look like it. Jace gonna brainstorm for Chris.
Brainstorming. So what's the plan here? Get a land, drop Sword of Feast and Famine, animate Mutavault, put Sword of Feast and Famine on it, crush for DI, untap my lands.
Yes.
VanMeter putting back 2 cards.
Yep.
Is it
And
Misty
he has a fetch
Rainforest?
land. Yeah, Misty Rainforest. So he's gonna make those top cards fresh ones.
And I think Riley knows what's going to come. Is he only got 2 cards?
Looks, well, I have to see him do the Kibler shuffle again, but I think it was just 2.
Thumping soon to begin. Oh, actually, Chris just hardcasted the Chris just hardcasted
Hardcast the sword?
Sword and then
Got him with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he couldn't have made the beautiful play, right? He's 1 short from that play. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to activate the mutable. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. Yeah.
What did Riley discard?
Bayou.
Bayou. Sword of Feast and Famine when it's online is so... It's something else.
I totally agree. It's ridiculous. It seriously is like Time Walk on a sword. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, it's not weird. It's just so powerful.
Riley's got how much manas? 2 makeable from the Elvish Archdruid. Is that Batterskull?
That's a Batterskull. Yep.
That's a black creature. It's whack that he has like randomly a Batterskull and a GK. Does he have his own Stoneforge? Oh, he has a Stoneforge Mystic. All right, makes way more sense.
Yeah, there's just 1, but
Does he just have like randomly some equipments?
right, just why not? Sometimes they like to pick up swords. So he's got Force of Will for the Batterskull. Removing Brainstorm. That Jace is on 2 counters, right?
What was so scary about the Batterskull? He's got a Jace.
I guess why not Force of Will it too?
But it's a black creature. Like,
yeah. The sword just goes right through it. So now take out the Jace.
They're all
Dryad
attacking
Arbor, yeah.
Chris.
And I think the Dryad Arbor was just...
Oh, okay. So
I think it was Dryad Arbor at Chris, and then the other two at Jace, probably just to make sure in case there's any plows.
Spell Stutter, Animate.
Okay, so now he's able to block, and save Jace on take 2. Exactly what Riley was trying to prevent by double attacking, but I guess he didn't expect the Spell Stutter. He expected maybe removal, but...
I mean, we didn't expect the Spell Stutter either. It's listed in the spells section.
That's true. Maybe because it starts with spells in its name. Spells Tutter.
What can Riley do to get back in this game?
Probably should have attacked with all 3 of those at Jace, but...
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it would have. He could have killed the Jace, right? If all 3 of those would have went at Jace.
No, both of those other 2 guys got blocked. The Dryad Arbor doesn't kill Jace by itself.
Yeah, it does. It's 2/2, right?
Why? Is it an elf?
Yeah, what? Wait a minute.
Look it up.
It's not an elf. I don't think it's not an elf. Why did somebody on Twitter said it was 2/2, and I totally thought it was for some reason. Now that I think about it, I don't know why it would be 2/2. No, it's not. It is just a 1/1.
It's a Forest Dryad.
Yes. One card in Riley's hand.
Gonna use... It's a creature, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to determine whether or not he wants to Fauna Shaman. So he does. Fauna Shaman discarding Wirewood Symbiote.
He probably has like some sort of disenchanting guy.
The
Viridian Shaman,
yep.
Sure, Viridian Shaman. Go, go, go.
I'm trying to figure out what that other card in Chris's hand is. It's definitely Force and something else. I can't even tell what the other card is as far as... I can't even tell if it's a blue card. It looked white to me, but there were times when I thought it looked blue. Well, Viridian Shaman. Well, it was Vendilion Click, okay. Force of Will gets the Viridian Shaman. And Jace gets hit down to 1, but now back up to 3. Chris gives him a Fate Seal.
It's probably not a creature, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
Is it another Mutavault to defend?
It is, yeah. It is not looking good right now for Riley. I think that.
You hit a good one, didn't you? Yes.
The red.
What did we compare the end of the... Which... Priest of Titania. Can Riley feel... He's at 6. Can he feel a reasonable comeback? Like, can he pull... Can he pull, like, Emrakul and cast it? How much mana does he have? Oh, the Priest just taps for 1, I think, actually.
Yeah.
The Jace Sword of Feast and Famine combo is like pretty savage. IMO. I think that's it. All right, game 2. What will Riley do? Probably bring in Maybe Quasali Pride Mage. So, Thoughtseize and Cobalt Therapy. VanMeter will probably bring in Wrath of God. Do you think it hurts him to bring in a card like Path to Exile?
Hurts. No, well, I mean,
He's not really getting beaten up by combat creatures, right? He's getting beaten up by accelerators. So, like, plowing a Llanowar Elf to give him a forest doesn't seem like that great.
In the meantime, I'm checking my stickers here. In the meantime, we.
What is legit MTG?
I have no idea. How did it get on my shirt and your shirt? It's really weird. So we're gonna give away some more premium. We gave away some premium last night and this morning. We have 3 months of premium to give away here in the quarterfinals. We'll be giving away 6 months in the semis and then another full year of premium in the finals. So we have a trivia question for you. You will to play. All you need to do is tweet your answer with the hashtag SCGPremium, and you're in the running. We choose a random winner with the correct answer.
So earlier today, we had a match between top 8 competitor Todd Anderson and Scott Kovach, who's playing a mono red deck. And this match was extremely exciting, and then petered off a little bit in terms of the excitement at the end. We compared that to a work of fiction that was really exciting and then ended badly, unanimously thought to have ended horribly by everyone except for Joey.
And a couple people on Twitter agree with me, so.
Hint, it's a TV show. Guess away.
So yeah, what did we compare the ending of that matchup to? The ending of which TV show?
That only Joey liked.
That only I liked. Patrick
Chapin actually liked it too, which,
you know.
All right, so let's cut back to Magic the Gathering for a moment. Riley's supposed to have the advantage in this matchup. That's what I heard.
I don't know.
Didn't look like it.
No, it didn't look like it.
But yeah, but I mean, Chris got his draw. I mean, but Riley kind of got his draw, right? If he hadn't got all those Fauna Shamans killed by...
yeah, there were spells. There was Gaddock T got spell snared. First Fauna Shaman got spell snared, and then...
And one of them got lifted by Jace and then discarded by
Sword of Feast and Famine. And then he got the Spell Stutter block.
Spell Stutter didn't do anything, he just blocked.
Well, I mean, but the thing was, I think it was Jace that, obviously took that game over. Even though the sword obviously helped too. Jace was a big player.
I think the sword was the incredible impending threat.
Yeah, it was really like two planeswalkers on board: Sword of Feast and Famine and Jace. But I mean, he was trying to kill that Jace. I think was the right call, and just getting the block by Spell Stutter and then Mutavault, wrecked that plan too. So he's just buried under Jace while the sword just kept giving Chris 2 turns every turn.
Oppressive, Ulysses Washington Stoneforge, what Chris was doing. Is that what it felt like in Standard for players, to be like locked under Jace and a sword?
No, because they had Splinter Twin.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I'm being serious for once, and you're like, oh,
no.
Let's say a snarky answer. All right.
We've been snarky all weekend.
No, people are really answering this one with a great alacrity.
Yeah, I mean, if you're lost, you can just look at Twitter and probably figure out what the answer is.
All right, so Riley opens up with Verdant Catacombs. Go get a is it Savannah, right?
It's I believe it's Savannah. That duel, and then there's another one that looks exactly like it. Like that one in Scrubland look so similar to me.
So, how do you pronounce that word? Llanowar Elves?
I say Llanowar.
Maybe it should be like Llanowar Elves. It's like a double L.
Yeah, but I mean, Lloyd is double L.
Oh, that's true. Like Lloyd Frias.
Like Lloyd Frias, 2009 Maryland State champion. Yeah. Also happens to play every Thursday with us in our play group.
Where do you guys play?
Joe's house.
Okay.
Joe's place. We just get together. We call it, the street is called Newport Avenue, and I was like, we should just call it Brewport Avenue.
Brewport, I love it.
Yeah, and that's what we did. It's stuck. So
Priest of Titania.
Llanowar and the Priest of Titania, which should be Priestess of Titania.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies right now. VanMeter's like, should I force this? But at least it looks like there's no spell snare.
I do see a Mr. Snaps.
Mr. Snaps is pretty good. What do you do? Like set up with the plowshares?
Yeah, I mean he's got
Yeah.
a million ways. Path to Exile, like.
Yeah, that was the question I was asking. You know,
Yeah, like I think it's fine, but
well, Priest of Titania produces two mana.
Right, exactly. So it's actually way better on something like that.
Well, and the other thing is that Chris VanMeter's got Snapcaster Mage, so he can set up Snapcaster Mage, Path to Exile, like in a not too distant future turn as well. He gets it in the graveyard. Give your charger.
Yeah. So, Brainstorm resolving for Chris VanMeter.
Do you like Brainstorm the best?
Do I like Brainstorm the best?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Of the spells on the stack right now, yes.
Of the spells in Magic the Gathering.
I love Brainstorm, yeah.
Do you love it as much as AJ Soccer?
I don't really love AJ Soccer that much. I mean, he's a cool guy and everything, but I wouldn't say I love him. I have no, dislike for him at all. Like, I like AJ Soccer.
But you like
can't say
Brainstorm way more.
I think so.
Like if there was a boat sinking and AJ was in half the boat and the other half had a brainstorm.
All the brainstorms in the world.
Had one brainstorm.
Just one.
One played Ice Age brainstorm. Got another Llanowar elf and another priest. All kinds of elves. Tinger. I mean, Riley's got to have some kind of turn that he's going to take with all. He'll have 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. He should have 9 mana next turn. Nine McManus. Oh, shoot. Can you put it in the USB port?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
TY. And plowshares. So Chris is just like hurling 1 mana removal spells at those priestesses. I very much welcome the use of Swords to Plowshares on 1. Path to Exile obviously looks a little bit more awkward, but I mean,
yeah, I think it was good against the Priest of Titania. Yeah. So.
I mean, in fact, like that Priest of Titania would have tapped for 3, right?
Right. She would have been
Mirror Entity,
which is an elf.
Oh man, Riley's like just pulling the pants down, down, down. They're around his ankles right now. Like the. I mean, Chris only has 1 Wrath of God though, right?
Yeah. And it's in the sideboard probably now in the deck.
So. Snappy. Rebuy. I think. Do you block here as well? It might be worth blocking. No, he's going beat down.
Yeah, I don't think he has any real reason to block.
Oh, elimination of elves.
Oh, he's got
never
Riptide
mind.
Lab. Definitely
Riptide
no
Lab,
block.
never gonna block.
Now he's just gonna go attack.
Oh man.
Whenever I feel like it, just return the Snapcaster.
Riley has to take a big turn butt quick because otherwise he's gonna be locked down. I mean, Snapcaster's just gonna. Ooh.
Wirewood Symbiote. Not an elf, but plays one on TV.
Wirewood Symbiote. Could be a problem. He's got another Plowshare, and he's got the Snapcaster Mage Riptide combo, and Priest of Titania.
I mean, I would think Riley's been playing against this kind of deck plenty. It's not as if VanMeter has a rogue strategy going on. So I wonder.
VanMeter's got infinite, right? Like, he's got another Plowshares in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Like, Rowley's got to have a plan for this kind of thing. I would assume. This is a deck that's been around in basically this form for several months.
The symbiote, right? Oh, pad to exile the symbiote.
Give him a land.
Ooh, Vendilion Click. Fancy.
Now he's got double Riptide.
And Court of Calling. No way that's sticking around.
Well, yeah, that's...
I mean, in theory, Riley's got 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then is it 5 lands in play? It's got like 10 mana next turn.
Yeah, you're right, he has 10 mana next turn. Put it on the bottom. And he draws. Travis with the Brewport Avenue represent Twitter.
I mean, Chris should just Plowshares the priest, right? I mean, just
that'll cut him off 3 mana.
Just go.
And he's got the Snapcaster rebuys like all over the place here. Like
Stoneforge.
I would say Chris probably didn't expect that, but he did see the list, so I guess he couldn't have completely been blindsided.
This is actually awkward for Chris. Is going to run out, right? Like, I think you have to hardcast the Force of Will on that. You have to. Riley's got more dudes.
And he's going to have equipment.
He's going to get GT. Does he have something better than GT? I think it's just GT is the best.
He's got the GT. I think GT is right, too. And Green Sun Zenith for, was that 4? I mean, I think he tapped... Wait, so Stoneforge, and then, yeah, he tapped 5, so it's a GT. I mean, it's a Zenith for 4.
I'm not sure what the plan is here. So what's 4?
So you have a Thrun.
Blast Troll?
Just
somewhere? Oh, Metamorph? Could be Metamorph. Escort?
No, it can't be Metamorph, it's not green.
Oh, not green. So what is it?
So the Stoneforge gets the GT, then he casts Green Sun Zenith, which was Force of Will hardcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that just took forever.
Yeah,
All right.
he had to crack a Scalding Tarn.
All right, so Chris has 1 card left. It is Swords of Plowshares. Now he's got Caracas, which is actually
ridiculous because he can Caracas his Vendilion Click, he can Riptide Laboratory his Snapcaster Mage.
I actually think Riley has the superior position right now, which, like, Chris has the more redonkulous things he can do, but it'll take him a fair amount of time to get there. And if Riley gets, like, 1 counter on the GT, and by 1 I mean 2 counters on the GT, he can, like, I mean, can't he just win any stack? It's
you might be right. It's
annoying. It just takes oh boy.
Wire with Symbiote.
Very bad. Yeah, Plowshares the priest in response.
Yeah.
I didn't have to think too hard on that one.
Mana.
Yep.
So adds 3 there, right?
Yep. So GT equipped to Stoneforge style. Sure.
Squire's got the GT. And getting in, okay, Snapcaster.
Snapcaster, pick it up.
Block,
Yep.
pick it up with the Riptide Laboratory.
Keep the counters off. I mean, the plan maybe is just like Riley never gets in with GT.
Could be. I mean, he has it set up that way, like where he can do that, where he can block and never have the GT get counters, like with those the Lab and the Caracas.
Yeah, maybe it's doable. I mean, actually, this game's only going to last probably another 4 turns by the attacks. So, oh, now he has Snapcaster access. Do you think he maybe should have gotten Batter Skull? That would have helped. No, GT was right.
I think GT was right too. Thought sees you. Well,
response, flash my guy.
Just flash it and give something flashback. Do we know what he gave flashback? I mean, it's
Brainstorm, I think.
I mean, that solo Riptide Lab is gonna be it. I mean, he's got to go through the motions, right? Move the GT onto that guy. I mean, just bring. He has to attack, right? Like, there's no. It's not like 30 ways about this.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to basically just make him keep
using the mana. Like,
it's not as if he's going to use the mana on something else, but he decides he wants the GT on the Llanowar Elf instead.
I don't understand. Brainstorms. Oh man. It's
Brainstorms into Force, Riptide Lab, and Swords to Plowshares, I think? Yeah.
Oh, he's 2 Riptide Laboratories?
Well, he does now. He's got 2 in the deck.
I thought there was only 1, because I was like staring straight at Robert Graves' list. It also has Riptide Laboratory, and
only just 1.
He only has 1. Yeah. I think Riley might be cooked.
Yeah. I guess I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's just not more pressure from Riley's deck, and I don't know if it's like a bad draw or what. I guess
he got broken up by the whack cards, like Riptide Laboratory keeping it off of combat.
Yeah, but that's not that crazy for Legacy. Like, people have been playing Riptide Lab, Riptide Lab and Vendilion Click aren't that uncommon. So yeah, Riley extends the hand, and Chris VanMeter takes it 2-0. Headed to the semifinals now. But yeah, I guess my thing is, I feel like